first of all, sorry for disappointing on not David Wreathall. Actually, Glenn Bridges is like the second part of the duo, but I know he was the main build actor. He'll be upstage in a couple of moments. So, first of all, we are Flame. We're an award-winning charity and youth-led organisation, and really what we're here to tell you about today is our youth-led field and how that without volunteers we couldn't achieve anything that we do. So, first of all, what the hell does an Flame do? Well, we work with young people 14 to 24. It was originally 14 to 19, but after a successful pilot of our course, Ignite, we've actually found that the same content, same training, same work we do with 14 to 19-year-olds works at all level, works up well into the 24-year-old age range. So with that, we help young people to increase their confidence, their self-esteem, give them a clear direction where they want to go, but also not just give them that direction, help them actually take steps and action towards that, and in doing so increase their belief in themselves, it's possible for themselves and for their lives. But how do we do it? Well, we do it through two of our main training programs, one of which is called Fire Me Up, and the second which is called Inspire Ignite. And we do this as a residential training course, which incorporates one-to-one coaching with our expert, highly trusted, highly capable team of coaches and trainers. We also do it through challenging activities, we do it say for rock climbing, different team events, and sheep herding. Yeah, you did that correctly, sheep herding, but without the dog. And alongside that, meeting inspirational people. So we take young people out of their comfort zone, where they're used to being in their own surroundings, and introduce them not only to a different peer group with these coaches and trainers, but actually being inspirational leaders on people that have succeeded in business, or maybe have overcome deep personal issues, a whole range of subjects. And finally, we also encourage new people to learn new skills, to develop them and practice them on site, whether that be, say, communicational skills, it might be interpersonal skills, you name it, and finally through team working. But the important thing about this, and I'm not here to give you a pitch on why Flame's so great, I'm here to tell you that today we couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for our volunteers. And I've got two of those volunteers here today. I'll also just say, we've also got some other volunteers in the audience. So, Graham, could you stand up? Graham, please wave. Seems you're a very masculine being, you've been grown for November. I tried to grow one, but this is the best I could do. It's embarrassing, you can, that's okay. And Graham is, and Graham's a trustee and also a trainer alongside me, David, and a team of other experts who all give their time. They don't take money from the Flame. In fact, the only people that pay in our organisation are actually young people. And to tell you a bit more about that, and tell you about why they chose to volunteer in the Flame is Danny and Emma. I'll pass it to them.
Hi, oh, that's very loud. The main reason I wanted to volunteer was to give other young people the experiences which I've had, which has changed my life, because the 4-day residential course is seriously amazing. It's life-changing. It makes you change the way you see things, the way you want to do things. It makes you want to get up in the morning. Secondly, I've met some really, really amazing people, which I'm lucky enough to still be in contact with today. Inspirational people, people who have done some amazing things which I can look up to and try to aim for. And thirdly, it's just, I wouldn't have got the opportunities I've got now to do things like talk to you guys in a conference. I mean, I've never been to a conference. I've done work experience with in Flame. I've been able to do business networking. I've met people who have founded amazing companies, and it's just so much fun that I recommend it to anyone who asks. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Flame's manager. I wanted to volunteer with them because 2 years ago I was on their course, and it really changed my direction. I didn't know what to do. I was just bumbling along in college, but then I got direction. I had the confidence to go to where I wanted, and it stopped me thinking that I have to do what people want me to do. I have to live my life how I want to do it and what I want to do with it. And it's just the most amazing experience I've ever had. And to this day, they still give me support. You know, in the office, when I'm feeling down, they'll just bring me straight back up again. They help me choose the decisions that I want to make rather than tell what I have to do.
So thank you for giving a round of applause to Emma and Danny. I think it's really well deserved, in fact, to come up here today and speak in front of you and tell about what they do, because the hardest thing for them is actually recognising the great work they do for the Flame. So just to to really drive the point home we couldn't be without volunteers. And to introduce another volunteer, co-founder and trustee of the organisation, is Dave Wreathall.
Good morning. Oh, it's nearly afternoon and I sense some numb bums in the audience. Am I right? Would you like to just get blood flowing for a second? If you'd like to just stand up for a moment. Those of you who are involved in a business, that's your day job in some way, please hold up your left hand. That's this one. And keep those in the air a moment. Those of you who are involved in the voluntary sector in one way or another, in the charity, raise your right hand. Look around you and see how many people wear both of those hats. And if, when you put your right hand up to be involved in the charity sector, if you did that because you love it and not because of the money, take a seat now. And anybody that didn't put their right hand up. So anyone standing, anybody who is working in the voluntary sector and does it for the money. Okay. People love helping people. And that's been a big lesson, it's one of the part of our message to young people. We have also always been business friendly as well. And most of our adult volunteers are self-employed business people. So it's a bit stupid really when we kind of hold ourselves back for the first couple of years and said, well, we're not quite ready to take what we do to the business sector to work with them because we haven't proved yet, we haven't got the track record. So what we were doing was we were robbing them of the opportunity to get involved, which is a big man really. So what we decided to do was we decided to get people involved. And what I want to do is take about 3 minutes of your time, if that's okay, to tell you the story about what happened. So first of all, I saw an email from Intel saying, unfortunately we've had to cancel the conference, 2 weeks notice, we've got £40,000 worth of facilities available at Alexandra House in Wreathall. And I looked across the owner in the office and I said, oh, that sounds fantastic. That's more than our annual turnover. But it's 2 weeks notice, what can we do? Emma said we can do anything. I don't know where she got that idea from. And so the journey started. And what we did was that the very next day we had a meeting with guys called Achieve Breakthrough, who do corporate training, culture change, big multi-billion companies. And they said, we'd really like to work with young people. We've got this 2-day course, it's usually £15,000-20,000. We'd like to try it with young people. Any thoughts, any ideas? And we thought, yes. Within 24 hours, we had our venue, we had the core of the training course. And then, a few days later, so we committed to doing this. A few days later, I was speaking to another local company called Business C, Warren Cass. They run national networking events, including Swindon connections here. And I said, we've got all of these facilities, we can't possibly use them, what can you do? And they said, 10 days notice, we'll organise a big business growth conference and all of the profits from that will come to the flame. How good is that? So the outcome of that was amazing. We had our biggest course ever with 24 young people. We had networking over breakfast and lunch with a whole bunch of business people who they normally not meet. Very successful course, and not only did we get to run it for free, but we also made £4,000 in the process. How good is that? So really, the message from this, from me, and what I'd like to encourage you to do, is to think out of the box, think about partnerships, and think about working cross-sector with charity and business. And if you do, the results will be spectacular. So that brought us here today. Why are we here today? It's because there are over 1 million people, young people, unemployed in this country now. And so why we decided to take a table, knowing that this had been rising for a while, was that the answers to that problem for Swindon are probably lying in this room. And so that's really why we wanted to come today. So my final words really are, whatever it is that you volunteer with, whatever tables you're contributing to, thank you so much. And if, like me, you believe in the huge potential of young people, and you believe that youth unemployment is a big issue, then talk to us, talk to any of those guys, talk to Graham, and please catch us before you go. And we all want to work together as part of the solution. So thank you.